ago I started this channel 10 years ago, and I started it with a video, I think it was called Gay Dance Trance Music or something, some dance track I wrote, and I added a video to it. And it took a little while to realise that I could talk about the New World Order on here. I didn't think it was something you could sort of publicly talk about very easily without sort of getting into shit. Anyway, it soon turned out that you could. So, look back through my videos, there's a lot of parts of everyone waking up and communities being grown, and a truth movement that's grown phenomenal now. But when we look at society now and look what's going on, things are going on that we all kind of predicted. Well, not just us, people prior to us, people who've been on the planet years, the George Orwell thing and all that. Anyway, one of the big things was the one world government, the one world order, the one world culture, the one language, the one everything. And you've got the Trilateral Commission, which is the 3 points of the world, which London, the City of London, the financial point, Washington, which is in the New Yorkie area, wherever it is, where the White House is, which is like the military, head of military, and then you've got the Vatican, which is a separate state in itself, which is like head of religion, head of keeping people distracted, if you like. Well, England's become a portal of culture, so London's always been quite multicultural, but everywhere in England's quite multi. There's lots of people live in England now because it's easier to get here. So England's culture's, I don't say it's necessarily changed, people are starting to, I don't feel inferior in my country, but I feel it's a bit strange. It doesn't feel as how it used to, and I don't mean that in any racist way before people say anything. It feels a bit strange, because cultures are based on where you live and how the sun sets and sun rises and how things are done due to environmental factors and everything. So it seems that, the head of finances, the head of the New World Order, the Illuminati headquarters, is almost like kind of getting its own people used to having no culture, no cloniness, like almost taking our identity away. People on about chips in your hand and being tracked everywhere. Well, this thing tracks you everywhere, right? They're on about putting a pin in there, but this thing tracks you everywhere. Also, you can put your bank details in there as well. The chip's been used in people's hands already. So it ain't going to be long until that is, because, contactless pay, Apple Pay, all that. Said about, then you've got the barcode. I don't think there's a number 6 on this one, but you've got the barcode, the 3 long lines, which does actually represent the number 6. Let me try and find the 6 on it so you can see it is a number 6. Yeah. If you look at them 6s, you can see them 6s represent the same as the long lines. That long line there, 6, 6, 6. So everything will be bought and sold with them bearing the number 666 with contactless payment. Dink! It's quite close to what's actually happened. I've got a little list of things that have come into fruition here. It's like almost like what? So you've got the chip and pin, and then one of the worst nightmares that's just happened is Bayer and Monsanto have become business partners. So head of pharma and head of Monsanto Frankenstein Food, the people who cause all the diseases, are now good friends and are trying to patent cannabis. Why would you patent something? Why would you change something and patent it? What, so you can make money? What a load of fucking shit. Honestly, look what they've done to wheat. When wheat went from being 18 inches high to 12 inches high, everyone became fucking gluten intolerant. Not rocket science, is it? So, Siri, Alexa, them listening devices, they're listening. It's bad enough with this fucking, everyone's got a webcam and a camera, this is listening as well. The amount of times I've typed, I was around a friend's house, I was eating London toothpaste, not London toothpaste, London cheesecake, And I said to her, I said, why is it called London cheesecake? Because it's literally pastry, jam and coconut, desiccated coconut on the top. There's not even cheese present. And it turns out it's because the desiccated coconut on the top looks like grated cheese. Right? So I've put into Siri, why does London? And it's come up, the first option, cheesecake. I'm like, fucking hell, my Siri don't even work. Right? People are coming so... Everything's so fast that they don't even have time for manners anymore so much, or even considerations. Shops, that soon, right, everyone buys everything on the internet through using virtual money that doesn't exist, that can be just made up. That means anyone could just put £1 million in any bank account. There's no, there's not a physical representation. It's kind of, and also it's kind of like an enslavement thing, because you now all of a sudden can't trade with other people and buy things second hand. You have to be taxed upon it. It's so awful. It's ridiculous. So everyone's buying everything online. So more and more, every week shops are closing, and shops are turning into collection points. And soon you'll have Amazon being your collection point, you know, and global collection points all over the world that are Amazon collection points, because Amazon run and control the world. And you'll have an Amazon chip in your hand, and you'll buy Amazon product. If Amazon don't like you or you don't pay your bill, Amazon will cut you off, and you won't be able to grow any food, because Monsanto will own the fucking seed. This is serious shit, man. Oh, fuck me. This is serious shit on the point of... 10 years of researching and looking into things while vlogging on the internet. And prior to that, I woke up about 2001, 2002. And people who know me know I read a David Icke book. I went, oh, actually, you've got a few points here. And then when you research a bit more, you know, some of his stuff's a bit far-fetched. Or is it? You know, but it makes you think. I like that. I've always questioned why, what, how. But the more and more I see things, like everyone thinks the Earth's flat at the moment, right? It's like, well, I personally think we live in a holodeck, like an Oculus system, like a virtual reality place. You know, we've almost plugged ourselves back in already now, right? But is that because when I was younger I was watching The Matrix and sci-fis like that, which basically brainwashed my brain to think that that might have been a reality? Because people now are thinking that the Earth's flat. Is it too much Games of Thrones, the ice wall at the end, and, you know, the Truman Show and Under the Dome? Has TV actually brainwashed them? Because we know that when you watch television, it puts the mind into an alpha state, and the brain still has the flight and fight. Things fire when you watch something, and time's irrelevant to a film. Time's sort of like squeezed into this little space, so your brain gets confused. It's almost like it overwrites truth and mixes fact and fiction together, and people are so in the television. That's like when I go on about casting a spell with words, you know, spelling, to spell. You cast a spell. Television, program me, advert, add a divert, distract me. I enter a shop, above the word at the door is the word entrance, enter trance, entrance. And you exit the program with the word exit, above every door is the word exit. You know, people go, well, that's a bit stupid. Spelling, every morning you say good morning. What are you morning about? Might be spelt differently. You even say goodbye at the end of every day. What are you going to go and buy then? It's a bit fucking fucked up. Look at it for what it is, but I'm kind of... sorry it's been so long. Laura had cancer, and I was dealing with that, and then I kind of got depressed and pissed off with everything. And now, I can almost see an absolute fuck-up happening soon. It's just got to the point where we're that far away from complete either fucking extinction or fuckery. The amount of shit they're putting in the sky daily, it's beyond me. But I don't know what's going on here, but I it's come to the point that I think the New World Order is actually on us. Very, very, you know, it's almost, it's here. It feels like it's a day away or a month away, you know, but you can't predict. It's kind of people are kind of falling. Oh, but it's convenience. But it's this. But it's all in one place. You ask people. You say to people about these issues about collection points and chips in your arms and enslavement, and it's kind of almost, oh yes, it's convenience. Convenience is going to enslave the human race, and convenience is almost going to make us extinct. That's quite concerning. Are we actually really human anymore? Peace, love and light.